India is an ancient country in Southeast Asia with a rich cultural history. It is home to many religions and is the largest democracy on earth. After China, India has the largest population, and it is one of the 10 largest countries by area. The Ganges River is the most sacred river in Hinduism. It is 2,507 kilometers long. Hindus believe that if they bathe in the Ganges, it will cleanse them of all sin. Varanasi is a city on the Ganges River in Uttar Pradesh, a state in northern India. It is a very sacred city for 3 of India's main religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. The city contains more than 1,500 temples. Varanasi is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on the planet. The city of Varanasi is mentioned in both of the most important Hindu texts, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita is a chapter in the epic Mahabharata. It is a conversation between Arjuna, a warrior prince, and Krishna, a god who is masquerading as Arjuna's charioteer. Krishna describes many ethical and theological concepts to Arjuna. The Mahabharata is the longest poem ever written, and along with the story of the battle between Arjuna and his cousins, it describes many of the ancient rituals and teachings of Hinduism. It is not entirely known when the Mahabharata was written, but most scholars suggest that it was written between the 5th and 2nd centuries BC. Around the same time as the creation of the Bhagavad Gita, one of the early forms of yoga, pre-classical yoga, was being performed. Pre-classical yoga taught kindness and to rise above one's actions to avoid trouble. Yoga is very popular today, however. Many people do not realize that it is more than a form of exercise. Yoga means union in Sanskrit, and its goal is to release karma, which allows an individual to become enlightened. It is widely practiced by Hindus, Jains, and Buddhists. There are 4 main types of yoga, of which many true yogis practice a combination. They each focus on something in particular. One on wisdom and knowledge, another on devotion, one on divine thoughts, and the 4th on consciousness. One of the earliest mentions of yoga comes from the Indus civilization. A city roughly 4,000 years old was discovered in 1922. It is called Mohenjo-Daro. Among the few artifacts discovered there is a soapstone carving of figures in yoga poses. The Indus civilization lived in the Indus Valley in modern-day Pakistan. They ruled a vast civilization, which collapsed because of economic decline. Mohenjo-Daro still remains partly buried, and a large portion of it was destroyed by the British in the 1850s. What has been uncovered of the city has not yielded many artifacts, the most notable being a small soapstone figurine of a king, which is referred to as the priest king, which was discovered in an ornately carved building.